Ron Bourne and Sam Ventura can look back on careers that took them to locations around the world many times over. But it didn't start with travel and glamour. Take, for instance, Ron in a 1957 television gig playing the role of Orville, the hunchback on Shock Theater.
It is impossible to say well how the idea entered my brain.
Ron met Sam in 1963 at WBKB-TV, now WLS, where they teamed up to produce film documentaries. Ron would write and produce, Sam would shoot and direct, and from audio to grip, both would do whatever was needed to get a production done. There was no limit to the topics they tackled in programs like The Jews in Germany.
In 1933, there was a boycott of Jewish business. In 1935, Jews were deprived of German citizenship.
Closer to home, Ron and Sam examined the struggles of a black family leaving New Orleans to find work in Chicago.
We're on our way to Chicago. When we get to Chicago, we intend to start a new life. We were from a small town in Louisiana called Winfield.
And the dynamic duo of documentaries took on lighter topics as well. Their Home Again series provided insights into the complex personalities of well-known people such as Steve Allen.
The buildings vaguely reminded me of the buildings I'd seen in Rome. Very new, but somehow European. Something had been leveled and erased in the whole block. I couldn't remember exactly what had been there before.
Ron and Sam left ABC in 1966 to help fledgling TV station WFLD get on the map. They produced several documentaries, including A War with Many Faces, chronicling a newspaper photographer's experience in Vietnam.
Purposely, I didn't do too much in the way of background and reading and politics, and didn't ask any questions, and everything is purely my own, the way I saw it. I think maybe it would be the way that anyone from the United States would see it if they would go to the place for the first time.
A War with Many Faces and another documentary, Panorama, both won Emmys in the late 60s as Ron and Sam continued to hone their craft.
To WFLD's Panorama.
Ron and Sam appealed to many audiences, adult and children alike, from producing documentaries like USS Lincoln Aircraft Carrier, showing a full-service war machine on the open ocean, to a paddle boat on a small Michigan lake for a pilot TV episode called Kukla and Ollie in Michigan.
Hey, Kukla, I want you to meet Captain Dick Hoffman.
How do you do, Dick?
Hi there.
How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Oh, this is a great trip. We're having a good time, aren't we, Allie?
You betcha we are.
In the mid-60s, Ron and Sam launched VeBo Productions. They produced hundreds of films, including the very popular and entertaining Chatter's World, that combined Ron's voice with the energetic antics of a chimp, taking on very human situations.
Chatter's only trying to do his best. We're going to get that old radar screen adjusted and see what it has to tell us. Let me see here now. Let's get this thing going here. And it looks pretty snowy. I mean, the picture is snowy, that's what it is. And I see an unidentified flying object. Unidentified flying object? Oh my, that could mean enemy planes. Okay, everybody run for shelter. Everybody duck for cover. Yes, yes, yes. You band the air raid shelters. How we doing? How we doing? Let me know when it's all clear.
I'm taking a class at Columbia College from Sam and Ron. It's held at VeBo, their production company on Willow. And I go to the first class and I hear this voice, and it's Ron talking, and I'm thinking, I know this voice from somewhere, but who is it? And then they mentioned the fact that they did this show with this monkey. And all of a sudden it gelled. Oh my God, that's Ron, and he did Chatter the Chimp.
Skylight.
A very memorable series and a lifetime of memorable work. Ron and Sam closed the doors of VeBo just before the turn of the millennium. Armed with talent, creativity, and drive, they leave behind a legacy of 4 decades of brilliant storytelling.
And I'll see you tomorrow again with some more weather forecast. Bye, everybody.